Good morning, everyone. Much has happened. In the meantime, I gotta fill you in. This is now our subwing, and it is painted, and it looks really chic already. So yesterday we went on land, and Enrique, well, after he sanded everything really pretty, he spray painted all of this. But unfortunately, our camera decided to not record any sound. But from the images, you can probably tell that we are no longer in Beckway. We actually sailed down all the way to Grenada, and we're now in Cariaco because we still need the floating line that we're attaching to our subwing, and we couldn't get it anywhere in San Vincent and the Grenadines. So we came over here. There is a marine shop here where we're hopefully gonna get the line. But not today, because today we are focusing on our design. And we thought it would be really cool to add our logo to one of the wings. Now I'm a little bit petrified to mess this up because we only got 2 stickers and they're really nice, and I don't want to make any bubbles underneath. So, but this is our very, very first design. So I'm hoping this is gonna be nice. I think there's good. Just gonna put it offset here, just a little bit sideways, because I think that looks cooler. Yeah, you kind of have one try. No bubbles. How's that for a start?
Shadow of the morning into the break of dawn. We are gonna carry on, covered by the daylight. It's alright. We are pushing head on, all your worries be gone. We are running straight out into the wild. Follow with the dance.
Actually, we have 2 stickers, so I'm gonna put the other sticker on the other side. So we have one side with our logo and the other side with some sort of marine animal. Like this, you only ever see our logo once, not all over the board, but you always see it. And then this one will have its own design. Now guys, I really like drawing, but there are 2 complications. One, if somebody watches me drawing, I definitely mess it up. And 2, I like to draw really small, so right now you guys are watching me and I have to draw something big, so this is gonna be very interesting. Let's see. If you want to see the complete build of our subwing, just head over to our Patreon page, where you can find our special extended episode. Done! It is finished. It's gotten dark in the meantime, but I guess art takes time. This is the front, and Nika really likes this one. And then we got all the tentacles at the end here. And now I still have to sign it. Let me see, where does my signature fit? There you are. Can we go in the water now? No, we can't. It's still not done. We are now on the way to a small little island called Petite Martinique. It's nowhere near the actual island Martinique, it's just called Small Martinique, and it's actually located in the Grenadines. So Petite Saint Vincent is right over there. And then Petite Martinique is the island to our starboard here. Okay, we're back in Turtle Bay in CUBA, guys. It didn't work out. We had to leave because the weather has gotten really strange. I don't know if you can see, actually there's a massive squall just building behind me, and something in the water has changed as well. The current is bringing in a lot of debris, a lot of suspension. There's everything floating in the water at the moment, and we have no visibility, so we could take you with us to try the subwing, but you wouldn't see me, so what's the point? I will show you our finished design though, because we're really proud of it. I think it's quite nice. Hope you can see the whole thing. And I'll show you the other side as well. I'm really proud of the result, because I was honestly petrified I'm gonna mess it up. So let us know what you think about this design. I think for our first try this turned out really good. Let me know in the comments if you think the octopus worked out pretty well. I have to say I drew this from memory, so guys, give me some points, because only afterwards I watched some documentaries about octopus and how they look. So there may be some inconsistencies, but it's all art. And Annika has now also added our lines, so it is actually ready to be tested. We also have a nice line in the middle of the two where you just want to chill and just want to like glide and not do all of the crazy stunts that we're going to be showing you soon. And I can't wait. But boat life, guys, doesn't always work out the way you're planning to. Can't see anything basically. We were filming from the stern and we could barely see our keel. So unfortunately we have to put the fun on hold, but for now let's get back to our engine issue.
I'm trying to crawl in here.
So fill us in, what's going on?
I don't know guys, if you remember, like few years ago we had some issue with the engine, that it was overheating, and we even brought a mechanic, a Janmar mechanic, and he couldn't figure it out. And we figured it out. We realized that it was some sort of scale that was building around the heat exchanger, not on the inside, not on the core, the bronze part that actually transfers the raw water, on the outside of that core. And I think it's back because I put my finger in there. Look, come here, Sarah, let me show you. So if I put my finger in here, there is, I don't know how to explain, guys. I can take chunks of it. It's like limestone. Feels like limestone. I don't know. You cannot see that because my finger doesn't really fit in there. Well, let me explain you guys what we're doing today. So today we're cleaning the heat exchanger, but on the coolant side. This is something that I asked other people, and they say I mean, there's only two ways of doing this. One is the way we're going to do it today, and the other way is, I believe, is you take the heat exchanger out and you remove the core, and then that's it. You clean it.
But we don't want to do that at anchor.
No, because we're in hurricane season. I don't want to disable the engine now. There's always something breaks. You know, you're doing, yeah. The last time we did that, something broke around the seal of the end of the heat exchanger, and then we had to order the part. It was a mess anyway, because you know.
Not recommended.
So it's not recommended. I'm going to take it out once I get into the dry. But Sarah's going to explain you what's going on with the actual heat exchanger. Sarah's got her.
Here goes our high-end explanation again. So this is the body of our heat exchanger.
The core.
Oh, the core, sorry.
Yeah.
And this is the body. So yeah, so the heat exchanger is having raw water inside, and it's transferring the raw water past the engine. And on the outside we have the coolant.
Yeah.
The coolant. So the coolant will become warm because it goes through the engine, and then it transfers the heat into the core where the water is taken.
And it picks it out and it goes through the discharge on
exactly.
the outside. Yeah.
So, but if you can still follow, we have some sort of build up.
It's like limestone.
The outside of the core.
Feels like. Yeah.
Feels like. You poked your hand in there. So what happens is the heat cannot be transferred properly anymore.
Yeah,
that's what we believe.
I mean, it is easier to transfer obviously the heat from the liquid to the metal, and from the metal to the liquid again and out to the raw water, than to transfer from the liquid to that build up, whatever it is, and then from that build up to the metal, and from the metal to the liquid again, which is the raw water. It's acting like an isolating barrier, I believe so.
That's very fungal. I'd say we don't know the
Okay.
properties of the build-up. Is it keeping the heat?
Shut up.
Is it not? Like we gotta get rid of it.
So what we're going to do, this is a Janmar engine, which it's a tractor engine. So that heat exchanger has been modified to use in the marine environment. I mean, if you're in a tractor, you're not picking up salt water from anywhere. So that's a different story. So what we do, and we can isolate that completely from the engine. So we don't have to drain the entire coolant. What we're doing, we're disconnecting the in from the water pump, from where the thermostat is, okay? And then the out when it goes back into the system again. So we're disconnecting that, and then we're using our own pump to flush the system with barnacle buster. This is the barnacle buster. People use this to clean the actual heat exchanger. You can run through the raw water. You can divert it and then run it for a few hours, so you don't have to even take the heat exchanger out. But we're not using, like I said, for the heat exchanger. We use it in the outside of the heat exchanger, on the coolant side.
So once we cleaned our engine, this is gonna protect all the insides after we basically flushed some sort of acid. So we're just gonna disconnect the two pipes here. Okay, so this is the in and this is the out pipe, and this is our heat exchanger over here. And we're not actually influencing the rest of the system. This is completely apart. And we're gonna use our own pump to flush it.
There's a bolt in here that you can drain the heat exchanger without draining the entire engine. It's at that height, so it will eliminate the coolant that is on the heat exchanger, kind of here on the thermostat and up to the pump, but it won't drain the coolant that is on the lower bit. For that, you'll have to use the other drain that is on the other side. Like I said, this is a tractor engine, so this is an add-on, so to make a boat engine.
Oh, are you okay?
Sorry.
What happened there? We may have lost a nigger.
Okay, that wasn't that bad. Oh god, oh god, oh god,
Oh god, oh god, too much. Oh god, it's going
Mm.
everywhere. Oh.
Yeah, I guess. The funnel is too small. Look at these guys, I don't know if you can see, but this is where the cap goes. And look how much gunk in there.
Ooh. It's official. Our engine has some sort of kidney stones, some sort of strange build-up. Now, we have no clue why our engine has kidney stones, but if you have come across an issue like this, please let us know in the comments. Please reach out, because we are at a complete
Or if
loss.
you're a doctor.
Or yeah, doctor. Call the ambulance. So while Annika is preparing our pump, I'm gonna be taking the thermostat out, which is located here, and obviously this is here what we've been showing you, our inlet to the heat exchanger. And to be able to attach our pipe here, it would be better to take the thermostat off, because otherwise we would have to pry the Jubilee clip, and this pipe here, if you can see, is quite short and quite rigid, so obviously we don't want to break anything along the way. We want to fix our engine. This is our gasket here. It stayed in place. I don't think I broke it. But all of this is kind of concerning me. If you can see, it's everywhere. And now I'm opening the other one so we can attach our pump and flush the system. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that much in there still. Oh God, oh God. That should have drained on the other side. I wasn't expecting so much coolant coming out there still, because we drained all of the coolant in the back already, so the pipe should have been clear, but that's what we're trying to find out. Alright, now we just have to find the pipes that fit in there, I think. And they could...
Got some pipes.
Found some pipes. Okay.
That looks very bad.
Ew. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see
Yeah,
it.
look at the stalactite in there. So this is the pump I'm going to be using. It's a macerator pump from a toilet. It's not from our toilet.
We never used it.
It's new. Actually, we used to use this to transfer water into our tank when we didn't have a water maker. Sucks water from the bucket, and then it comes back into the bucket through here.
Don't fall into the engine. Ready? Set. We'll be using something called barnacle buster. Now most people are using this product on the outside of the heat exchanger, so the raw water intake, and we have to be really careful because, like we said, we're going to be using it on the cooling side, and we obviously don't want anything that corrodes the parts inside. Now this reacts with zinc. Now luckily our engine doesn't have any zinc anodes, so we don't have to take them off. But if your engine does, you have to remove them before you use this product.
I don't want that mixture to go into the expansion tank. What I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the little pipe that goes into the expansion tank and put this little plug. So we don't have a problem with that. Okay, I think it's good now. Good. And this one as well.
And this one as well. Okay. You're giving me a lot of tasks now. I only have 2 hands.
Okay, I go slow. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it going in? That's it. I think we only need one.
Uh-huh. It's running nicely.
I can see that the flow is increasing now compared to initially when we set up the pump. We left this running for the afternoon and I can see that there's some gunk in there. Obviously I cannot tell the color of the water because it's the same color of the bucket at the moment, but yes, I can see some debris came out. You do have to wear protection. This is kind of scary stuff. If you get it in your eyes, it says it's biodegradable, but if it goes in your eyes are going to biodegrade for sure. No, don't do this if you don't have protection. Even if you have a tiny little cut in your hands, and if you get like a drop of it, it hurts so much, man. You're supposed to use gloves as well. Now we're flushing it with fresh water, and I can see a lot of debris is coming out, a lot of pieces of this.
So we flushed it now 4 times with fresh water. And there is still bits coming out,
Yeah.
actually, like dark little bits. So the water is getting clearer, but still debris in there. We now did our 4 flushes with water, and next will be to add our red cool. Now, we kind of failed to mention to you guys that in the process of putting the barnacle buster in there and then also flushing it with the water afterwards, we have inverted these pipes over here just so we make sure that the heat exchanger actually fills up all the way. Otherwise we're leading the water in on the top and it just kind of runs down by gravity, but obviously we want all the areas to be flushed, so we push the water up basically, which makes sense. So now wow. Even with this, there's still some, like, it doesn't look exactly the same way when it comes in than when it comes out. It's like slightly milky, but now it's clearing up a little bit. So I'm having hope that we're actually cleaning what we're trying to clean and get rid of the buildup. We may be overdoing this a little bit, and we're like cleaning it and flushing it out too much, but we want to make sure that all of the corrosive liquid is out. Gonna stop the pump and discard this red cool, and then I brought another one, so we're overdoing it a little bit more still. Cleaning it out. We are reaching our final stage of putting our good coolant back in. Let's see if I can get it in there without spilling too much of it, though we've already spilled quite a lot in the engine bay that still needs to be cleaned up. But how about not spilling the good new one? I don't want to spill too much of it. I'm really glad it's not rolly at the moment, because that makes it so much easier. What? Oh, look at this. Just gonna hit it a little bit. Now we are almost done, and I've squeezed all the pipes a little bit to get the air bubbles out. Now I'm gonna be testing the engine in a minute. I will be turning it on, but I'm not gonna put him into any revs, and I will keep squeezing the bubbles. Now the pipes, now you don't want any air bubbles trapped in here, and you might want to do that when you turn the engine on, and when you start using the engine, don't put it in full revs just yet. Keep squeezing the pipes to get rid of all of the air bubbles, because they will not transfer the heat, so the metal in that area will get extremely hot and it can damage your engine. So just keep squeezing the pipes until you feel comfortable, and then increase your revs. So are you confident?
I am confident.
Are you?
Sarah was in charge.
Was I?
Sort of. It's okay.
Oh, dear.
No, I am confident. It's fine.
Disaster.
We did this before. We know it works.
Like we're supervising.
What a mess in
cats.
here, man.
I know, it's always a mess after we do things. Oh, hey! It's pushing me up. Hey!
Okay, I'm gonna open this, yeah?
Yep, yep. Huh, haven't seen the outside in a while. Can I turn it on?
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, good. Okay. Sounds good.
The water pump is working because I can see the flow. So we're gonna let it run for a while and make sure that there's no air bubbles, and then after that should be okay. It's very difficult to get it to temperature at anchor because you need to be on the load. So the thermostat may open, may not open, I don't know. But I'm going to try anyway. And if no, then tomorrow morning we just go and motor out and see if everything is working.
Before we started this project, our engine was overheating at anchor even in idle, and we could hardly see the flow of the water pump. Now, after our flush, the engine wouldn't even reach temperature unless it is under load. So our operation, Kidney Stone, was a full success.
Thank you.
It's refreshing to be out now that the sun is gone and the engine is hopefully working.
And it's so fresh
Nice.
outside, man.
Yeah.
And the tick is all nice and clean. Very inviting just to
Pass
lie
out.
down. But we still have a big mess
I don't want to go
underneath that
downstairs.
we need to clean, man. But it's all good.
But
It's a very nice day today, though. I really love it. And we did it.
yes, awesome.
Mm.
Oh. Well, it does look like the weather is coming a little bit. I mean, we're keeping an eye on it, and
Water is already clearing up.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is,
know.
yeah.
I can't see
And we
anything.
want to test the subway, man. We can't wait because honestly, we want to test it with you guys to make sure that it works. We don't know yet, actually. We haven't even, I said we're not going to put it in the water until we show you guys. And we are in real time. Today is what day is today?
The 7th of October.
Yeah. So
Guys,
it's like we're filming and then spot on uploading it into YouTube straight away. When you use a subway, you do have to tie up your swimming trunks because they do fall off, though.
do you know that from experience?
No, I've seen the video. I mean, I haven't seen the video.
Seen?
No, I have to read the comments of people using it. Anyway.
Okay, guys, hopefully we can show you in the next episode. And we still need a name for our subwing. Now,
Yes.
our Patreons already know that we're looking for a name that fits maybe in the same way of how
Yeah,
we call
everything
our
now
pets.
about has a name.
But-
I mean, like weird names. So, but don't name it like Enrique, Sarah, Pee-wee, or Meatball because those are the names of our cats.
Those are
and
our
us.
weird names.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna choose the best name and we're gonna ping it. We're gonna name it, and yeah, the subway is
That's gonna
in
be
your
it.
name.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Yeah.
It could be a Patreon as well. It could be any of you.
The
so
most
we're gonna
creative person wins. But our Patreons had a head start, obviously.
Yeah.
So
cool.
thanks,
So
guys.
we love you lots.
We love you
We'll
lots.
see you in the next adventure.
Yes.
Mm.
It's a subwing adventure. Woo!
Pee-wee.